afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Andy Daster and Robin Deppenbrock are here with you today. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys taking some time today. We got a whole bunch of really great information that we wanted to share with you. This call is being recorded in case you miss anything, so please feel free to go back and listen to the recording if you wish to. I also should mention that I know there's going to be a lot of questions, so please stick around. I know we're not on here for a real long time, but we got a lot of information to cover, so stick around until the end so everybody's clear on next steps in order to capitalize on all of these great opportunities. With all that being said, good afternoon, Robin. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We did put a little agenda together for everybody to give you an idea of kind of how this short time we have together will go today, and really looking forward to giving you some new opportunities with additional products within your portfolio that can help you earn more money and kind of get that customer relationship loyalty that you need for leads, pipeline leads, referrals, and things like that. So I think we have a really good portfolio of products for you so that you can pretty much not let someone walk away without buying something. And over the next couple of weeks, we're going to go over all those products with you. So I don't know, Andy, if you want me to keep going, or did you have anything else?
Yeah, please keep going. Nope. Let's start off with some recognition. I've been waiting and waiting for you to share with everybody the top 3 producers.
Yeah, super excited. So let's do the top 3. The first person is Tracy Gover, and she is our number 3 top select producer. Our number 2 select producer is Boris. Thank you, Boris, for your contribution and all your production. And number 1 is Emily. Thank you so much, Emily, for your production and your support and your dedication to Pivot Health. Really appreciate it.
Great job, everyone. Really, goes to show you we got this program off the ground a little over a year ago, and great results. Emily, congratulations to you in particular. Man, you have really done a phenomenal job and hit some really great numbers, and so glad that you're on this call and looking forward to your continued success along with Boris and Tracy as well.
Awesome. So as I had mentioned earlier, we're going to go over some additional products that you have in your portfolio. And just to give you a little bit of background on what Pivot's been working on. And by the way, we do have Letty Perez. She is on the phone for you. I know most of you probably know Letty and know her from Pivot Health Short Term. So, but we also have other products that we want to bring to you because we recognized that short term can't be our only answer, and it can't be your only answer. Not everybody wants short term. Not short term can't be a fit for everyone. And there are states where short term is not available. So we went out in the past 10 months and we kind of vetted out different carriers, different products. We wanted to find products that complemented our short term medical. So we wanted products that were innovative. They were very high quality products. They were relevant to the market today. And we think we put a really nice portfolio of products together for you to have in your suite of products. So we kind of branched out from short term, which will still be our number 1 product. That's our flagship product, and that's what we know the best. But we also went for longer term health solutions. The longer term health solutions are your fixed indemnity products or your health care sharing plans. We now have OneShare Health in your portfolio of products. What does that mean? Some people don't want a short-term product. They want a longer-term product that they know will be there, guaranteed, renewable year after year as long as their premium is paid. The OneShare product is in many, many states where short-term will never be. It's in New York, New Jersey, California, Colorado, and those are all their top states. So broadening your kind of market footprint as well with these products. Supplemental products. We have really kind of gone all behind the supplemental products. And why? Because supplemental products can be added to any product that you're selling. It can be added to an ACA product. It can be added to a Medicare product. We have critical illness, accident, hospital indemnity plans. We have traditional gap plans, that kind of put the critical illness, accident, hospital indemnity all together in one. And then we have other gap plans that are kind of new to the market. Hooray Health is one, which is a gap plan that is more for everyday expenses, and it includes a $25 global copay for urgent cares. So it's a different type of plan that will make you a little bit different in the market, something to talk about with your clients, and also be able to help them offset that, their out-of-pocket expenses. So we have a couple of supplemental plans we'll learn about later. But again, these plans can be added to any health product that you sell. And then we have our dental and vision products, which we're going to talk about today. You actually have 3 different dental vision products in your portfolio that you can sell, again, with any product that you sell today. Dental is the second most sought out insurance after health insurance. So everyone's looking for dental insurance. And the carriers that you have in your portfolio have done a really great job of kind of putting packages together for you that meet your client's needs based on age segment, right? And so that's based on their needs and also probably based on their budget. So super excited to talk about all these products with you, keeping in mind that, short term is still our flagship product, but wanted to give you a full portfolio so that you had something for every single person that you met.
Robin, this is really great news to share with all of these agents. I think so many of them thought that this opportunity was basically short-term medical only. And while, make no mistake, guys, short-term is still going to be the core of what we do. But now with what Pivot has put together, you have a whole platform of solutions to be able to provide clients, especially as you start to see leads that aren't just short-term medical leads. So to your point, Robin, there may be people in states like New York or California where you're just never going to be able to sell a short-term medical. It's just never going to be there. And you can do that with the OneShare or, in certain states, even indemnity products. We'll cover that on next week's call. Having all those supplemental products to fill in the gaps is awesome. And as you guys know, we'll be talking a lot about dental here this morning. But I just wanted to tell you how much I love all the portfolio that you've put together that now all these agents have access to, depending on the need of the client.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? We want you to come to Pivot for all your product needs. We want you to come to Pivot for short term, for sure, but we really want you to come to Pivot for any product that you need, and we want you to rely on us for those. So, when you think about short term, you probably think gig workers, uninsured, part-time people, COBRA eligible. Those are all kind of the market that we say short term fits. Well, now with these other products, you can go to, again, supplement ACA plans. You can supplement over 65 with some of these plans. Again, people aging off their parents' plan, college students. We sell a lot of college students on our short-term medical. So all these different avenues where you can market these products. So real quick, I'm just going to give you a very high-level overview of the 3 different carrier dental and vision products that you have in your portfolio. And they're all a little bit different. And the idea is not for you to know every single thing about every product, is for you to kind of find the products that you feel comfortable selling and that you can sell with every single sale, right? And you may pick out one from Emeritus, you may pick out one from Renaissance. And there's different reasons why you would use the different carriers. So Emeritus has Prime Star dental plans. They have 3 plans, and these plans are packaged based on age segment. They kind of went for that younger age segment for their light plan. This is someone who goes to the dentist twice a year, probably doesn't have a lot of major work, wants to, may have a filling here or there, may need an implant. Those are covered as well. Teeth whitening is very important to this age group. This is probably your Gen Z, your millennials are in this age group here. So, kind of the basic benefits with a little extra as far as implant benefits and teeth whitening benefits. Very, very affordable. And again, in the second year, these benefits go up. So the max benefit goes up from 750 to 1500. And then in the second year, it goes from 150 10% co-insurance to 180 20%. So real nice plan, very, very affordable. I quoted a 41-year-old in Texas on the light plan, and it was $26.10. So again, extremely affordable. And then the Prime Star is more for that, maybe it's the older millennials and the younger Xers, and that's the people that have families. And this, the Prime Star Boost has child ortho benefits, implants, teeth whitening. That's all still available on these plans. But really, this is the plan. Most people who have families are going to be on this plan. It has richer benefits as far as dental max benefit is a little bit richer. The Emeritus plans have zero deductible on preventative, which is nice, and they have no waiting periods on any services, which is also nice. And then the complete plan, that's more for probably your older Xers and your baby boomers. This plan eligibility for individual products starts at age 18 and it goes to 100 plus. So at any time they can add this. And I know Medicare Advantage now has dental benefits, but I think if you looked into it, you probably see they're pretty limited. And if someone does have major dental work they need, they're going to be a lot of out of pocket. So this may be a good plan that you would want to put with them just to supplement, and it pays regardless of any other insurance. So you don't have to worry about that. So just something to think about as you're talking about the health products with your clients. Prime Star also has an individual standalone vision plan. Oh, this should be vision. Oh, vision or add-on dental, but you can sell this standalone. Someone's just looking for a vision plan. They need some glasses this year. Maybe they want to get better glasses this year. There's two different plans, and it really is based on the network. One's iMed network, which is like your Walmart and your, your drugstore, eye center. And then the VSP is a little bit more of your boutique kind of, ophthalmologist and things like that. So you'll see the benefits, very nice benefits. Again, someone just looking for vision along with their health, you can add this along with that as well. The Renaissance plan, you probably, if you're quoting and selling Pivot, you probably have seen the Renaissance Brilliant plan on the Pivot quoting system. This is a Pivot product, and this is our dental product, which you can add on as a check a box to the Pivot, or you can sell as a standalone. Again, there are 3 products really based towards those different age segments. The value plan, it doesn't have any major services, so it's only covering preventative and basic. And there's no wait. Oh, there is a 6-month wait for basic services on this one, but no waiting periods preventive. This is someone who just wants to go get their teeth cleaned twice a year. They don't have any major problems. Again, that younger generation. When you get into the essential plan, this is when people start to have a little bit of, dental work done, maybe a crown here or there. So they're looking for more benefit out of their plan. There's no waiting periods on any services for the essential plan. Real nice plan. And then the highest coverage is for people that, maybe they know that they're really going to use their plan this year. Maybe they have they have a tooth that's bothering them or something. But these are people that probably are in that older segment where, like everything else, your teeth kind of fall apart too. So this is kind of that older segment that really, may use their benefits a little bit more. They're looking for a richer plan. So if you looked at the value plan on the Renaissance, and you looked at the same 41-year-old in Texas for the value plan, you're looking at about 35.53. so a little bit more expensive than the Emeritus. Renaissance also has a vision plan. It's an add-on to the dental. You can't sell a standalone, but if you're there doing a short-term medical plan and they want dental, the vision is typically only at $9 more that you can add on for the vision plan. And then Manhattan Life Dental, Vision, and Hearing. This is a very nice package. It's basically the dental package. Again, goes up to 99 lives. So this is a great package for anybody at any age. There's more flexibility in this plan. It's not packaged like the other plans. So you have a deductible option. You have benefit maximum options where you can dial it up, to 5,000 for a policy year. We didn't see that on any of the other products. And so if they're willing to pay more, they can get more benefit. There's no waiting periods except for ortho. They do have ortho available on these plans. And then they also have the vision and the hearing rider. You're probably hearing a lot more about hearing aids, hearing exams, and how much more important they're becoming. And you're going to see more and more of those riders or benefits included within the plans for these dental, vision, and hearing plans. So it's a real nice plan. Again, this is on the Manhattan Life quoting system. So when we talk about next week or the week after, when we talk about affordable choice, we're going to talk about affordable choice and quoting affordable choice. And right there on that same platform is going to be the Manhattan Life Dental, Vision, and Hearing plan. So you'll be able to quote those two on the same platform, and it'll make it a lot easier for you. Now this one I did not do a quote on this one, but I have it on, I think this one I did $100 deductible, and it was at a $1,500 max, and it was about $37. So again, all affordable options for your health. And here's where I did a side-by-side for you, so you could kind of see the benefits side-by-side and pricing. This is all, and I should have put it in the slide, and I can do that for you, but it's all for a 41-year-old male, and it's all in the zip code in Texas. And some of the plans rate based on age and some don't. Emeritus doesn't rate based on age. Renaissance does. So it's a little bit different with each carrier, but super simple plans and very easy to add on to any product that you're selling.
So a couple questions for you, Robin. This is fantastic, by the way. Thank you for putting this together. Gosh, this is great.
Sure.
So Renaissance can be stacked on a Pivot short-term medical in the current environment.
Correct.
So it seems to me, guys, that the simplest, easiest thing that you should be doing is every time you're selling a Pivot short-term medical, offer the Renaissance Dental. It's right sitting there on the same platform. You check a checkbox, you're done with it. Simple, easy. And because there's different options, you got different price points. So maybe $36.50 is too expensive for the one. You can find other options that are a little bit more or a little bit less. Okay, so that makes sense. And then you also mentioned on the Manhattan Life, we're going to have a training on affordable choice, the indemnity product from Manhattan Life. Once again, that's simple. If you're selling a Manhattan indemnity plan, you're going to stack onto a Manhattan dental product. That just makes it easier to stack their affordable choice with their dental. And it's sort of then the Emeritus fits with pretty much everything and anything else. So if you're selling an ACA, if you're selling a one share, the Emeritus can be a good way to add a really inexpensive dental plan to pretty much anything. And one other thing I wanted to mention about that low-priced Emeritus dental is when you're selling an ACA plan and you've got somebody paying $10 for their ACA plan, trying to get them to spend $40 or $50 on a dental plan is tough. So stick with this light plan, $26 for a 41-year-old who might be getting a $70 a month ACA plan because of a subsidy. That's the kind of product that you can easily attach onto it at a price that almost everybody can afford. So all of them have an important place in this portfolio and are an important part of the offering that you guys should now have available to you. And one last thing before we head to the next slide, I want to reiterate to everybody that the opportunity to sell these products aren't just from the leads that you guys get. You've got to find opportunities to sell these even without a lead. And we'll talk about how we're going to provide you more leads, and then we'll talk a little bit about how to make more sales even without a lead.
That's great, and good points too, Andy. Every person has in their budget kind of what they can spend on health insurance. So if they're getting a subsidy and that, what they could spend went down considerably because of the subsidy, they still have that money there that they could buy dental. And you're trying to give them more coverage so that they have less out of pocket, right? Like, so Emeritus and Renaissance and Carrington networks are large, large, large networks, and they're getting that discounted price. Where if they said, I'm just going to self-pay, well, they could be paying 50% more, 25 to 50% more on that self-pay than if they had their insurance. So it does work out, so that it is affordable and also worth their while. And then I just put this in here to help. I'm sure you guys all know this, but and I'll probably bring this up when we talk about other products as well, but cross-selling increases, it does a lot for you, for the agent. It's increasing your customer loyalty and your revenue. And revenue is important to everybody, right? So, but you're also doing something good for someone too, because you're mitigating out-of-pocket expenses for them. So it builds strong relationships. And there's a saying in the industry that says clients are stickier the more products they have. Well, because if the more products they have with you, the more likely they are to come to you for additional needs that they have. Maybe they have a job now, but you sold them dental insurance, and then they lose their job. Well, they're going to come to you and say, "Oh, I don't have insurance anymore. What can I do?" Well, now you can sell them, a health product if you didn't have the group. So it just allows that person to rely on you a little bit more. It allows you to upsell maybe a higher medical plan, because you could take a low tier plan and put all these add-ons on it. Well, then you may be able to show that higher tier plan and say, well, you know what, this plan has almost everything on here except maybe one thing that we can add, and it gives you all your benefits in one package. And so it allows you to have the flexibility to go high-low, and allows you the flexibility to start low and build, or build and take off as you sell, so that you can get to that price point that's right for their budget. It boosts your revenue, of course. You're getting commission on all the products that you sell. It builds your pipeline and your leads. So it will, so if you have these people in your pipeline, you have these people as customers, as new products come about, as you learn about new products, very easy to go back and send them an email and say, hey, I remembered when we talked and you didn't have this product. I just got it in my portfolio. I think it's a good one. Would you like to see it? Or something else might have come up in the conversation, which a product might spark you to give them a call, and provide you, the longer you can keep this pipeline. If you start selling, Medicare, you can keep them, and then they're just a natural Medicare lead for you later. And then Advantage, and then also referrals, right? So if you make someone really happy, they're happy with their coverage and they feel good about what they bought, and they like the products that they bought, they are more apt to refer you to a friend. And that's the best client to get, right, is a referral, because they're going to stay with you, and you're going to have two clients out of one. And then we talked a lot about same system quoting and enrollment with the add-on, which is great, easy, simple. It's right there. You just check a box and you can add the dental to the STM, can add the dental to the affordable choice. But sometimes there are advantages to having an outside carrier, because short-term has a duration. So when that terms, typically a client thinks everything terms and they just cancel everything. By having the dental in another place with Emeritus maybe, then, or Manhattan from the short term, then that can continue, because they won't think, oh yeah, I got to term my dental too, because it's all together, so it could keep going longer if you have multiple products in multiple areas. So anyway, just some advantages of why you should cross sell. And again, bottom line is you're increasing customer loyalty and your revenue. And that's all I have.
That's a lot of great stuff, Robin. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for all that great information about why cross-selling, why dental is important, but I'm going to make it even better. So I am thrilled to announce to everybody on this call that we are going to be implementing and adding a new lead source for our Pivot Select agents. So if you're on this call, you're part of our Pivot Select program, where you should be or should have in the past received inbound call leads. Our friends at Pivot have done a great job of generating those leads, and we consistently get a handful a week. It's nothing that you can make a living on, but it's a great way to supplement your sales and supplement your income. Well, I'm pleased to announce that our game plan is to actually double our lead flow. And what we're doing and how we're doing it is now we're creating digital prospects through digital marketing, specifically for dental. So I want to talk about that for just a moment. So we're conducting digital marketing and specific to dental, and all of those prospects are going to be coming to you guys. They are going to be coming in the form of inbound calls, just exactly the same way as you've been getting inbound calls already. So you don't have anything new or anything different. It'll come from the same phone number. We'll be answering the calls the same way we answer the calls, Pivot Health. You'll get live transfers like you always have, and you'll be dispositioning them in your system just like you always have. However, because these are going to be mixed in, you're going to get some dental calls and you'll get some health insurance calls. It's going to be really important that you guys are aware of the possibility that they might be looking for health insurance and dental. So rather than trying to scratch your head and go, was this a dental call? Was this a health insurance call? You should always look at every call like it's both. Find out what they're looking for, find out what their health plan is, what kind of health plan and budget they have, and then you should always be offering both health insurance and dental. Worst case scenario, you get one and not the other. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. But if you're offering both, you're going to get more often than not both. So I'm tickled to death that we've been able to bring this to you. By the way, we are also working on a third source of inbound call leads that I'm hoping to have available to you here in the next couple months. But we're going to roll out the dental ones starting today. Our digital marketing went live. We're hoping to start having calls as soon as tomorrow. So for those of you that are active with our lead program, you should start receiving these in the next day or so. A couple of other things that I wanted to mention. Robin, I don't know that everybody here has gotten their contracting done, so we need to make sure that everybody's clear on the next steps. And I think what I'm going to do is send a follow-up email so that everybody is not furiously writing this down. But everybody needs to get contracted. So if they don't have their Manhattan contracting done, that needs to get done. They need to get their emeritus done. I think those. So they obviously they already have Pivot. So I guess from this call, they really just need to have Manhattan and emeritus. Am I saying that right?
Yes. Yep. That's correct.
Terrific. So that's the first thing. Make sure you got your contracting right. You're not going to get dental leads unless you have Manhattan and emeritus taken care of. So please do that today. Again, I'll send a follow-up note in case you don't know how to do it. The second next step is reporting, guys. In order for you to be receiving leads, you've got to report and disposition on them. Everybody knows that. That's not newsworthy, but you got to do it. You got to do it consistently. And agents that do not are going to find their leads go down, if not to zero. Thirdly, one of the things that I'm noticing is that some of you have done a great job of making sales without a lead. And many of you have only made sales if a lead is provided. So I wanted you to know that starting today, we're going to have more and more leads, but we're looking for agents that can make sales also without a lead. That means, and that's part of the reason why Robin and I wanted to bring you this whole portfolio. You've got so many products to sell now. You need to be able to find prospects beyond just a lead coming in. We're looking for agents that have been able to do that. So a good example, Tracy. Tracy, who's our number 3 producer, has almost as many lead sales as non-lead sales. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for agents that can produce business without me having to literally deliver them a lead, and that's the only way they can produce. Last but not least on my next steps list is what you should expect going forward. So you're going to be receiving an invite for a Manhattan training class where we're going to focus on Manhattan's affordable choice, and then, yes, how to stack the dental on top of it. I've asked our VP from Manhattan to join us on the call and walk us through affordable choice. If you've never sold indemnity plans, it's a great option for a lot of consumers. It's a very low-priced option. It has a lot of states, going back to the state issue where short-term medical is not available. I'll use an example of California. So no short-term medicals in California, but we got affordable choice from Manhattan there. So we're going to do a training on that. That's going to be a core product for inbound leads, and again, it's going to be an important part of your sales overall. And we'll continue with trainings on the OneShare product, and then we'll do some more trainings on some of the ancillaries as well. Okay, that was an awful lot of stuff. Again, I'm going to send everybody a follow-up note so you didn't have to write all that down. Robin, while we're waiting for some questions to come in, did we miss anything?
I don't think so. I think we're good, unless anybody has any questions.
Any questions, guys? Or is there questions? When do the leads start? Okay. Well, we are right on time. I hope you guys are as excited as we are to increase the lead flow. I'll send a follow-up note so that everybody's got their next steps moving forward. Once again, I wanted to congratulate Emily and Boris and Tracy on a great job so far this year, and looking forward to seeing all of you in July for the North American Insurance Services Agent Conference, July 15th and 16th here in Frisco, Texas. If you haven't registered yet, I recommend that you do so today. I think we're just about sold out. Anyway, we're going to be sold out soon. If you're interested, when I email you, email me back. I do have a 50% off for a VIP ticket that is still available. I think it's today or tomorrow is the last day to get that. So let me know if you want to come. You're not going to want to miss it, guys. It's a great opportunity to catch up with Robin. And thank you to Pivot for being a VIP level sponsor. You'll hear all about Pivot when you're there, and a great chance to talk to other producers on what their experiences are. All right, I think that's long enough. That's all I had. Anything else, Robin?
Thank you. Nope, I'm good. Thanks, everybody, for being here.
Thanks for joining, and a whole lot more coming. Have a great day.